I love saying this. This is the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice. Sunday morning, here we are, coming together from the red fire. That's the way it should be. I got family, that's the way it should be. I'm so happy it's Sunday. I'm a very young day. All of our family. That's the way it should be. Sun is shining and I am too. I'm feeling so happy. How about you? We're just that's the way it should be. We're so happy, grateful for the families, brothers and sisters all around. We're that's the way it should be. I'm so happy it's Sunday. I'm so very young today. All of our family. That's the way it should be. We're good, that's the way it should be.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Unity of London. So I hope that everybody is enjoying their long weekend. But for those of you who are here, I appreciate that you were able to show up at church this morning, and I know that you will take away something that is wonderful. So for me, what is wonderful here today is I am just looking up my backyard and there is a pair of twin fawns sitting in front of my garage, just relaxing in the shade. So that's the advantage. One of the advantages of living up here on Manitoulin Island is that you get to see all these wonderful nature, all of wonderful nature. So I welcome you all to Unity this morning, knowing that August's power is the power of will. So that is the power to choose, lead, and decide. And it is located in the front of the brain, and the color is silver. So today we affirm, I move forward with confidence as I consciously choose each step on my path. So welcome to Unity, all of those of you who are there, who are online, and who may listen to this later. So what is Unity about? We have lots of wonderful values and things that we associate with Unity, including love, joy, kindness, curiosity, growth, and self-expression. And there is an opportunity for connection at Unity of London and transformation, because as we make connection with other people, we can indeed be transformed. And so we pray for evolving peace. Unity is a positive path to spiritual living. And so at Unity, we have 5 basic Unity principles. And if you'd like to repeat those with me, please, that would be great. So, number 1, God is all good and active. Everything, everything, everywhere. I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone. I create my experiences by what I choose to think and what I feel and believe. Through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. And lastly, but not leastly, I do and give my best by living the truth I know. I make a difference. And how do we make a difference? Well, we make a difference to inspire people to make a positive difference in the world. And that can be something very simple, like saying hello to somebody on the street. It can be grander by really involving yourself in community service. It is your choice to make. And we also make a difference by providing fellowship and education for spiritual seekers of all walks of life. So it doesn't make any difference what your background is. You are welcome at Unity of London. So today, we, of course, have You're Welcome to Pray with a Prayer Chaplain. Sylvia is here at 501 Nelson Street, and she will be back off the fellowship room and be happy to pray with you. And for those of you who have not prayed with a prayer chaplain, I really suggest that today you do that. Just go in for whatever may be weighing on your mind, or a prayer of gratitude. We are always happy to hear those. And I will be praying on Zoom. So if anyone on Zoom would like prayer, please just indicate that in the chat so that I know about that. And of course, we also pray, the prayer chaplains pray 5 days a week at 9 o'clock. So that link is on the Zoom link that you receive every week in your email. So please join us. That will change your life, praying every morning. So we have more music by Jim.
Well, I used to talk on my way up here. You're somebody who remember, and then I noticed that they couldn't get that over the Zoom. I didn't talk into the mic. We like it to the mic where I am now. I just want to say, one of the things for me about unity, one of the really say the driving principle, but one of the things that really attracts me to unity is the idea that we all are one. We're all together. We're all in this ride together, and that was driven home to me. And many of you know the story of my near-death experience and so on. And that was one of the things that came out of that for me, was the idea that we're all together. I have to believe that very strongly because I experienced that. I felt that when I was wherever I was. So this is a tune by a fellow named Curtis Mayfield. It's from the 1960s. I made a couple of tiny little adjustments to it for us, but it talks about all of us being together, all of us going in the same direction and going there together. And he uses the metaphor of a train, which I think is a very nice one. People get ready, there's a train a-coming. Don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith that leaves us humming. Don't need no ticket, just get on board. People get ready for the train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key, open the doors and board them. There's room for everyone from coast to coast. There's room for everyone from least to coast. Always face for the lost and lonely. You just need a smile of a helping hand. And pity on those whose struggles are greater, 'cause there but for grace goes every woman of man. People get ready for the train to come, and don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. People get ready for the train to come, don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesel humming. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord.
So Lorraine, I'm just waiting for the slide to come up, please. So I can see it. Okay, so we know week after week we say that unity is founded on prayer, and so it is. And so 1-800-NOW-PRAY is open for everyone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to pray with a person, a live person. You don't have to press 1 for pray now. You don't have to pray 2 for we'll call you back later. You don't have to press 3 for, oh, sorry, we're closed. Please leave a message and we'll get back to you. They will answer the phone. So please take advantage of that. And also, please take advantage of the prayer box, which is at the front of the sanctuary at 501 Nelson Street. Because what happens is Dawn collects those names every month, and we hold those people in prayer. All you need to do is put the name of a person on the piece of paper. Divine Spirit is all-knowing. And so we pray over those names for a month, and then they are sent on to Unity to be held in prayer as well. And so this morning, just relax into your seats. Close your eyes if you wish, and let's go into prayer right now. And so just feel comfortable where you are. And as we come together this morning, we are grateful for this opportunity to spend time with our Unity community. We bless everyone attending all spiritual gatherings, knowing that there are many paths to the one God. We bless those watching online, those at home, and those who will watch later. We call forth the divine power of will and its companion power of understanding within each and every one of us, knowing that we will make decisions that are fully grounded in our positive nature and expect them to unfold with perfect, joy-filled outcomes. We bless our Canadian and all athletes at the Olympics, knowing that they have the will to reach the best level that they can in their lives. And they have the complete understanding of knowing exactly what to do to have that occur. We also lift up anyone who is experiencing any challenges, trusting that the highest and best is unfolding for them, and that the love of the divine Spirit is surrounding them right now. We take this opportunity to hold anyone that you wish in blessings and prayer, and to speak their names quietly into this space. We bless our fellow Unity churches, Unity Center of Montreal, and Unity Worldwide Spiritual Institute. And so as we move forth into the day, we affirm, I am one with all that is. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. And so this morning, we are welcoming up our platform assistant, Dawn Briglio, to read our daily word and to introduce our guest speaker.
Good morning, everyone. Today's daily word is entitled Inner Peace. The peace of God is mine to live and mine to share. Peace flourishes in my awareness of divine peace with presence. Peace flourishes in my awareness of the divine presence within. Flowing from my spiritual center, peace calms my emotions, clarifies my thoughts, relaxes my body, and radiates to everyone around me. If peace eludes me, I open myself to anything that may be blocking its flow and invite it to come forward for healing. If I am holding on to resentment or unforgiveness, I pray for the willingness to forgive, affirming divine love through me forgives and releases all bitterness. If fear and worry seep into my thoughts, I remember God is the only presence and power active in the universe, affirming faith dissolves fear and restores peace. I align my thoughts and feelings with God's indwelling presence to live ever more peacefully. Let us then pursue what makes for peace and for mutual upbuilding. Romans 14, verse 19. Our Amber Needham. Am I pronouncing that right? Needham. I've never said her last name before. Our Amber Needham is an international best-selling author, longtime entrepreneur, founder, and co-creator of the Tandem Ride for Sight, and a happy for no reason certified trainer. Amber is committed her life to being of service by inspiring and guiding others to live a passionate existence with a high level of happiness, joy, peace, meaning, and purpose. She shares her message of resilience and happiness through the many podcasts, radio, and television interviews, along with her public speaking engagements. Her latest project is an online course called Navigating Life Storms, an empowering guide map to resilience and true lasting happiness, soon to be released. She is proudly dedicated to service as your vice president on the Unity board with her fellow women warriors. A quote from Amber is, "The biggest discovery I've ever made was that being visually impaired isn't a disability at all. It was my former sighted life of 50 years that truly was my biggest disadvantage. Thank goodness I learned to see differently." Her today's talk is entitled, Let's Talk Happy. Doesn't that sound great? Join me in welcoming to the podium our dear Amber.
Okay. Perfect. Good morning. Good morning. Got to do this first. Hold on just one moment. Got to get grounded. There we go.
You go, girl.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure I don't trip on them. Okay. All right. So I'm on? Okay. Again, good morning. So today's presentation is going to require your participation. And it's because I hear far better than I see. So I'm looking to get feedback from you through audio. So if you could, once in a while when I ask for some participation, if you could give me some snap, crackle, pop, that would be wonderful, okay? Your presentation today also will include some really great information. And I'm looking for my clicker, because that part kind of is important. Sorry, everybody, can you get me? Nope. Okay, the screen is, there's nothing on the TV. Nothing on the TV. Sorry. No, we're missing the first, there we go. Okay, I think that's it. Getting back to what I was saying. Your presentation today will include some really great information that I really hope that you will take home and ponder for your own true lasting happiness. And lastly, your meditation today is going to be a little different. However, I really truly believe, I really truly believe that you will receive the same kind of peace and peace inside that you would with our normal way of doing meditation. So I'm going to come to the center here and I'm going to ask you, are you happy? Yes. Awesome. Way to go. I was asked that once, and instantly the brain said, yeah, sure. Then I was asked, are you truly happy? For no reason at all. Now I had to pause. I had to drop down into my heart because I really, really wanted to feel that question. How about you? Are you truly happy for no reason at all? I was then asked to remember a time in my childhood when I was most happy. Oy, oy, oh boy. Crickets. As some know, my childhood was no resemblance to the Brady Bunch, to the Cleavers and Leave It to Beaver, or the Waltons. Nothing like that. As a matter of fact, my brothers used to use me as their toy for their entertainment. But I learned, don't worry, I learned to use them for their irritation. Think. Think of a time as a child when I was most happy. Think. Got it. I got it. I remember. It was during March break. I was maybe 8 or 9 years old, and I was looking out the front big picture window of my house. Over the console, everybody remember the radio consoles, the record player consoles, and I was leaning outside. Oh, the pouring rain. It was dark and miserable out. I just was so upset because it was March break, and I didn't want to be stuck in the house. But something weird happened. Strange for me. It started to get brighter out, but it was pouring rain. But it was starting to get brighter out. So curiosity got the better of me, and in my bare feet, I walk outside onto the front porch, and I lean way out from underneath the overhang. Yeah, the sun's up there somewhere, but I couldn't see it. So then didn't care how wet I got down onto the sidewalk and then onto the front grass, and I'm looking up. The rain is pouring down on me. And it's getting brighter, but I don't know where it's coming from. All of a sudden, boom! Something came over me, this excitement, and I ran out onto the driveway and then out onto the street. I was just full of energy. I was getting bees buzzing in my pants. And I just started to run around this circle that was in the middle of our 10-house cul-de-sac, small subdivision. And I just started running. It's pouring rain out. I'm in my bare feet. It's March break. It's cold out. And I started running around, and when I came to this puddle that had been formed on the street, I just ran right through it. Oh my gosh, did that ever feel good? Oh, it was feeling so good. So I did it again. And I ran around that circle, and every time I ran around, I came back to this puddle, and I would speed up, and I would just splash right through it. Oh, it felt awesome. Eventually, I got tired. I stood there, and all I remember is that I just started to laugh. The rain's still pouring down on me. It's a crappy day out, and I'm laughing in the middle of the street. Something was happening within me. It felt amazing. It felt so good. Eventually, I started to make my way back into the house, and I looked up one more time, and the rain had just settled down a little bit. It was more like a trickle now. I came back in the house, remembering I'm soaking wet, right? I get a towel, and I dry myself off. And I look out again, out the big front picture window, and what I saw was the most amazing thing. It matched how I was feeling. Does anybody figure out what it was I saw?
A rainbow.
Yeah. The most amazing rainbow I have ever seen, and it was as clear to me that day as your hand is to you right now. It was phenomenal, and this feeling inside me stayed for quite some time. So I'm going to tell you, I told you that story because it best explains what happiness for no reason is. It's an inner state of being. It's a peace and well-being that's inside of us. And it is not deterrent, it's not dependent on any outside circumstances. Here's another example. The ocean. The top of the ocean can be turbulent and rough and very uncertain conditions, and even dangerous, just like life, right? However, several feet under, it's calm, it's peaceful, it's quiet, serene. That's happiness for no reason. So this is where I'm going to ask for your participation, however, a little different, not the snap, crackle, pop. I'm going to ask you, when I raise my left hand, I'm going to have you say, the good news is. When I raise my right hand, I want you to say, no, sorry, it's the opposite. Left hand is bad news. Right hand is good news. Are we good with this?
Yeah. Good news.
Okay, here we go. Now, I do need my magnifying glass to help me along here. 2 out of 3 adults suffer from low self-esteem. Now, hold on a second. I got only 2 hands here. Good news is that just by smiling, can trick your brain into thinking that you're happy. So here's my motto: fake it until you feel it. That only 30% of the world's population report that they are truly happy. Pretty sad, huh? From Harvard Health Publishing, that regular exercise, even just a walk, can raise your happiness levels by 10 to 20%. But here's what's really great. It can reduce depression and anxiety by 30 to 50%. Pretty cool. Is that feeling angry and frustration can lower your immune system for up to 6 hours. That feeling gratitude, love, and appreciation, of course you can well imagine, raises your immune system for up to 6 hours. Okay, hold on. Catch up to me here. Whoops. Bad news is, oh, I already did that one. Sorry, tricked ya. I'm getting my hands all mixed up here. The good news is that according to Psychology Today, it states that physical touch raises our oxytocin levels, boosting our happiness and bonding chemicals in the body. Now, is it any wonder that we are such a happy bunch? We're huggers. This explains it. The good news is that science has actually cracked the code in being happy for no reason at all. Okay, let me just see if I can get caught up here with this. So here's where some good content's going to come here. And before I can really get to explaining some really great healthy, happy habits, I want to give you a little bit of information here. The first is our happiness set point. It is what we all experience. It's seen in our personalities, and it's where we are most of the time. Okay, our happiness set point. So you get the person who's generally always kind of grumpy, but then you won't get somebody who's really bubbly and up most of the time. Okay, most of the time. The great thing is that we can raise our happiness set point, and I'm going to show you some examples of that later. So with our happiness set point, it is derived from genetic and learned tendencies. Lorraine, can I maybe get you to advance the slides for me, because I'm really not good at that. Thank you. So to be more specific now, happiness set point is derived from 50% genetics. 40% are thoughts, behaviors, beliefs, and then 10% are circumstances. Where do you think we put most of our attention at wanting to be happy? Or where do we go to find our happiness? Our circumstances, right. It's only 10%. If we were to look further at the 40% and focus on that and work with our beliefs and our thoughts and our actions, we can raise up our happiness set point to a consistent, more higher level. And guess what? 50% genetics. Years and years ago, we were told that that's the way it was. The way we popped out and slid into the world was the way it was. But today we know different. Today, genetics through neuroplasticity, we are able to alter the neural pathways in our brain. We can rewire and fire our brains. This is fantastic news. This is where science has learned to crack the code for us to be happy. Right. So here's the deal. We're not doomed. We can be happy, and it all is a matter of will and choice. So now the second thing is, can you advance, Lorraine? Is our happiness continuum. This is important to know as well. On this scale of happiness, we've got the extremely unhappy. This is where we got steam coming up the top of our head and fire coming out our ears, okay? We're not happy, okay? Then we have happiness for bad reason. This is from addictions and stimulants. But it's dependent on only one thing, the next high. Then we've got happiness for good reason. This is our circumstances. Unfortunately, it's fleeting, right? We look for our happiness in our circumstances, and that's great when things are going good. We've got a whack of cash in the bank account. We've got lots of friends. We've got a spouse that loves us, and we've got a dog that adores us. Okay? But what happens when the bank account is drained? The friends have left for Florida. You're going through a nasty divorce, and what is worse? The husband had the ex had the audacity to take the dog. Where is your happiness then? Right? And I'm being a little sarcastic. I'm sorry about that, but that's how it is. It's fleeting because it's external. On the scale, happiness for no reason. That's the rainbows. That's the ocean floor where it's calm and quiet. It's a peace within us. It's internal. So where do you think the best place to be on this happiness continuum? Where do you think the best place to be is in order to have a more consistent happiness level and where we can raise our happiness set point more consistently? Right smack dab in the middle. Happiness for good reason and happiness for no reason. Right smack dab in the middle. That's where you will have a consistent happiness raised level, more often. Okay. So from here, I would like to share with you some healthy, happy habits. Now, I've got a plethora, through my training, I have a plethora of healthy, happy habits. And if you were to have me back to speak with you more, we could go through more of them. Today, I'm only going to touch on the foundation, okay? It's a great starting point. Your first healthy, happy habit. Be a solution seeker, not a problem dweller. When you're caught in turbulent times, the best thing to do is to look forward. Keep looking forward. Keep moving forward. Find solutions. May not be the great solutions, but they are far better than staying stuck in the problem. How is that helping your happiness level? Keep moving forward. Now, it's good to look in the rearview mirror at our past to see where we have grown from our turbulent times. Maybe we've grown through having more compassion, more empathy, more patience. Use that to look through the big, beautiful window in front of us and find the best possible solution in the moment. And that will raise your happiness level up quite significantly, wouldn't it? The second healthy, happy habit. You look for the gift and the lesson in your situations, much like I just said. Look in the rearview mirror for what you have learned and grown and developed from those times to bring forward and use it for your advantage. Now, here's something that I often say, because I've had a lot of stuff happening in my life. I'll say, why waste the adversities? Why waste them? Why not use them to our advantage? To be of service to others. Hence my course. The third, healthy, happy habit. And this one's a tough one. This is foundational, don't forget. Make peace with yourself. How many people are carrying a sack of regret and sorrows and burdens and poor decisions and bad timing and, you're carrying this heavy sack. And if you would just be willing to drop it, let it go. Leave it behind. There's nothing we can do about the past. There's everything we can do about our future. 3 very basic, foundational, happy or healthy, happy habits that can raise our happiness set point so quickly. I'm saying this through experience, not just from my training. So now I'm going to put you through a couple of exercises. And again, this is where I'm going to require your participation. The first exercise is, so the screen, the one is from the contraction, Lorraine. I appreciate her doing this for me. I want to have you, while sitting in your chairs, get as contracted as you can. I want you to get small for me, okay? Bring your chest into your thighs, your chin into your chest. Watch me here. I want you to have an upside smile, okay? Turn it upside down. Eyes gaze down. Close your heart in. And then I want you to say with me, I am so happy. Okay? Let's do it. I am so happy. How was that? Okay.
But I am.
Next slide, please. Let's do the opposite. Let's get big. Come on, let's get big. Arms open wide, chest, heart open, chin up. Get that upside right smile. Okay? Eyes gazed up, as big as you can. And then say to me, I am so depressed. Oh, it's horrible. My life is terrible. You're lying to yourself. You feel like you're lying to yourself, don't you? Right? Now, who knew that just by moving our bodies differently can make a difference? The next time you're feeling off, you're not feeling yourself, you're a little on the grumpy side, you know, coffee maker broke down and you didn't get your morning Java. Check your body, check your posture, check your style of breathing, and see if how you're feeling is matching how your physiology is. So let's take it the opposite way. Let's say you're not happy and you want to be happy. Okay? Change your body. Sit up straight. Get big. Expand. And then check how you feel then. Okay? Second exercise. This is a reflection exercise. I'm going to have everybody think of a time when you were annoyed. You were not thrilled about a situation, a person. I'll give you an example. The other day, I woke up and I was really tired. Keanu, my little boy, had kept me up most of the night, and I was tired. Went to get the coffee, put the water in, forgot the mug. So I had coffee everywhere. Went down on the floor, and it immediately set me off, okay? So that's my example. So now you're going to think of that time, and you are going to give it a number in your mind, 0 being, okay, you're off the charts, not happy. That's 0, okay? Number 10 is everything is just hunky-dory, perfect and fine. Just no problem. Somewhere along that way, that line, you're going to pick a number. For me that day, it was around a 4. In that moment, it was around a 4. Everybody got their number?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so you chose that number. Say or think to yourself, maybe even share with the person beside you, why you didn't choose number 1. Why didn't you choose number 1? For me, there was lots of reasons why I didn't choose number 1. A, I still have a dog that's alive, and he's happy, and he's with me, and I'm thrilled. I can always make another coffee. Wiping up a coffee on the floors, really no big deal. I didn't fall. I didn't slip on the liquid. On and on and on and on. The reason why I didn't choose a number 1. Changing our perspective on a situation can do what? Raise up our happiness level just by being full of gratitude, being thankful. Things aren't that bad. So the next time you're in that situation where you've got coffee all over the floor, you're tired beyond measure, or whatever your situation is, maybe it's a little spat with your significant other, just sit together and decide, okay, so it wasn't so great. It was a number 4, number 5. Why didn't I choose number 1? The last exercise. It's going to require your participation in a physical sense, okay? I'm going to have Jim come on up, and he's going to help me with this. And we've been discussing, and Jim came up with a song that is really going to raise the roof on this building.
You hope.
As long as it comes back down in fine shape.
Yeah, exactly, that we don't need a repair. Okay, so I think we need to advance the slide, I believe, Lorraine. Okay, so this is, I got my backup dancer here. His name is Joe. And he's going to dance as you stand on your feet. And if you can't stand on your feet, you are going to move from the waist up. I'm hoping, and that means you too, Mr. Russo. I can't see you very well, but I'm only assuming that you're on your butt still.
I'm videotaping. Yeah, he's videotaping.
We're going to stand, and what we're going to do, Jim is going to start to sing and dance for us. And we got Joe in the background, he's going to dance, and we're going to move our bodies. Start by just shaking, fingers and toes, wrists. And I want a full blown out whatever, whether it be a dance or I don't care. I don't care. The camera is back behind us. We don't care. They can't see us on TV. They can't see you. They can only see me and Jim and Joe. Okay? So, let it rip. Let's do it.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Snap, crackle, and pop. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Let's go. Move, move, move. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The roof. Raise it up.
Move it around. Come on and get it down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Yeah. Snap, crackle, and pop. Come on, come on, come on. We're gonna work it all out. We're gonna move to the left. We're gonna move to the right. We're gonna shake it, shake it, shake it. It takes a hard. Gonna work it all out.
Keep moving.
Working hard.
The roof is good. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Traveling hard. Gonna work it out. Hey, come on, it's working hard. Here we go. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Keep it going. Come on. We can do this.
Shake it, shake it, shake it.
Get that heart rate up. The oxytocin.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Snap, rattle, and hard. Come and shake it, everybody. Come and shake it hard.
Let me hear you. Woo. Is the roof still on? Yes. Oh, can we do it again? Let's do it again. How do you feel? Tired. No. Oh, thank you, Jim. Bless you. Thank you, Joe. My backup boy. So I'm hoping that those 3 exercises, physical, mental, helped you at raising up your happiness level, your happiness set point, and we can do it more consistently by focusing on the 50% genetics, the 40% thoughts, behaviors, beliefs, and yes, a little bit on our circumstances. But understand that that is all external, that happiness is here. It is what we bring to our experiences, not extract from our experiences. Okay, I'm going to share another story. I have no idea of my time. Okay, so this is going to be quick, but I really feel that it's important, very important to me, and you'll see why. About 15 years ago, maybe 16 years ago, I was not in a good way. I was not in a good place. And my neighbor, see, look at it's already starting. My friend and neighbor came to me. She says, I think I know a place that we can go that will raise your spirits. Okay, I was up for anything. We hopped in the car and she drove me to a place. I had no idea where we were going. She wouldn't tell me. She pulled into this commercial complex somewhere in London. And I kind of looked at her and I went, what the heck, where are we? She just smiled sweetly and said, you'll see. We walked in to one of the units, and I can feel energy pretty good. So I walked in, and even though I could see back then, the room felt very different. There's people buzzing around and talking and giggling and hugging. And we found a seat, we sat down, and I said to her, I said, where are we? She says, you'll see, in her sweet little way. Then a lady stepped up onto a platform very much like this, very much like a PowerPoint behind her. And she introduced herself, and then she told a joke. And I thought, where are we? Finally, my friend said, we're at Unity of London. And she said, it's a spiritual community, and they will help repair. She didn't use the word repair. Help to heal your heart. What came out, the person that was introduced, as we most all know, was Rev Laurie. And what came out her mouth? It was exactly what I needed to hear. I gripped every single word she said. And she saved my life. She saved my life that day. She spoke, believe it or not, about happiness. That was her talk. And like I said, I gripped every word she said. That day, that very moment is where my life turned. And it was a good thing. Because it was about 5-6 years later that I hit my next hurdle. My vision loss. Had it not been for that day, I have no idea what it would have been like. Not good. Not good. So, in this moment, I am going to take this moment to thank Spirit, thank the Divine for that day. I'm going to thank Rev Lori for that message. I'm going to thank my friend and neighbor who cared enough to get me there. And I'm going to thank you because you kept me here. Thank you. Okay, let's get on to happy stuff. I felt the need to say that. Like I said, your meditation today is going to be a little different. But it's going to bring you as much peace as what we normally do. What I'd like you to do is just observe the screen. Watch it. There will be a little bit of music, and then it will fall silent. I just want you to observe and enjoy. Okay. Okay, everybody. It's been a pleasure to speak with you. If you care to learn more about all these wonderful exercises, happy, healthy habits, I'm more than happy to share with you. At the back of the room is a little gift for you. Please help yourself. It's a little pamphlet. Take it home, fill it out, and just see where you are in your happiness level. And remember, happiness for no reason is a state, not an emotion. It's a state of being that is not dependent on our outside circumstances. It's what we bring to our experiences, not extract from them. Have a wonderful day. And my shoes. Oh, you're sweet.
So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Amber for that wonderful, wonderful presentation. Yes, so many of us tend to think that our happiness depends on outside circumstances, but it's interesting to know statistically that that is not the truth. And one of the things that I think is actually a really great quote is when, you know, your coffee pot boils over, you don't put your cup under it, or you get into a little fender bender, whatever it is. First world problems, folks. I think that really puts things into perspective. So thank you so much again, Amber. Very, very great talk. Very much appreciated.
Amber, I should have gone off the stage, but I didn't think we could go quite that long.
Right.
That's okay. I'm not. Well, Teddy Roosevelt used to talk about a bully pulpit. And the presidency of the United States was a great place to share your thoughts. He didn't mean being a bully. It's a bully was in the old sense as an adjective meant a very good thing. So I have a bit of a bully pulpit today. And I want to take advantage of it to do just two quick things and I'll do some. One is I want to say thank you to a friend of mine who's been my friend for 46 years and been my wife for 45 years today. Thank you, Colin. I love you. And the second thing is, I do want to mention, only because it ties into all this. A few weeks ago at our Wednesday concert, I did an opening set for another act, and I played a whole bunch of music from the 60s, and we got so much response to that part of the show that we've got now this Wednesday, we're doing it again. Most of the guys from the 60s who played when I did back then either don't play anymore or aren't here anymore. There's only a very tiny handful of guys who are still performing. My good friend Ken Thorne is one of them. He's going to join me and do a set of 60s material, and I'm going to do a set of 60s material, and we're going to have a wonderful time. So that's this Wednesday night. If you've got nothing better to do, come and join us. Now, Kate, I need your word. Who's Kate? There she is. I just got to get them. We've got to get them on their feet, Kate. We had them on their feet before. I got spirit in my life, spirit is with me. I got spirit in my life, spirit is with me. I got spirit in my life, spirit is with me. I got spirit in my life, spirit is with me. I was lost and all alone, and I found unity. I was lost and all alone, and I found unity. I was lost and all alone, and I found unity. I found unity. The unity is my home wherever I may roam. my hand. We are one family, together we are strong. We are one family, together we are strong. We are one family, together we are strong. Together we are strong. My spirit, my life, the spirit lives in me. My spirit, my life, the spirit lives in me. My spirit, my life, the spirit lives in me. Spirit lives in me. Look at that together. My spirit in my life, the spirit lives in me. My spirit in my life, the spirit lives in me. My spirit in my life, the spirit lives in me. Spirit lives in me. My spirit in my life, the spirit lives in me. My spirit in my life, the spirit lives in me. My spirit in my life, the spirit lives in me. Spirit lives in me. The spirit lives in me. I'm happy about it too. Spirit lives in me. Nice job, everybody. Nice job.
Woohoo! I got spirit in my life and spirit lives in me. Welcome. Thank you, Jim, for that rockin' song. Okay, so we at Unity are grateful. We're grateful for everyone who contributes their time, their talent, their treasures. And so we're grateful for all of that. And as our platform people collect your offerings today, we remind everyone that your offerings may be made cash, check, credit card, debit. You can use the Tithely site if you want to set up something that happens weekly on a weekly basis, or of course you can e-transfer to Unity of London on hotmail.com. And so however you contribute time, talent, treasure, we are grateful. And so you can repeat with me our prosperity blessing. Divine love flowing through me,
Blesses and multiplies
all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And we have, of course, our special announcements. Okay, on August 18th, there is going to be a breakfast and lottery draw. So the breakfast starts at 9:30. And so you can come and have breakfast before service. And then there will be a draw for a $100 gift certificate card that can be used from any of these fine suppliers, Harvey's and Swiss Chalet and Eastside Mario's, etc. So there's only 50 tickets that have been printed, and they're $10 each, or 3 for $20. So pick up your tickets today and sign up to bring food for the breakfast on August 18th. So that'll be fun. Okay, and so we've also got another event coming up with Paul Luftenegger and Christina Frith, and Sylvia Vanderhook is going to come up and she's going to talk to us about that.
Good morning. So we all love Paul's music, yes? Well, I haven't heard them together, but Jack and Teresa did hear them down in the Bahamas together, and they are angelic. So they are doing a concert here at Unity on Friday, September 13th, doors open at 6:30. The concert will start at 7. Tickets are only $44 each, and you can get them by buying one from myself, or I will have all the tickets here next week or during the week, and you can get a ticket. You can email, e-transfer the money to myself. We're trying to keep it kind of so that Hilda's not going crazy trying to bookkeeping of where these money comes from. So, but mark your calendar, plan to come on the 13th of September, and please share it with your friends. I see this room filled with at least 80 people. And it is a healing concert. That week is Suicide Prevention or Awareness Week, and you know how important that is to Paul's heart. And so it is a healing concert, and it will be fabulous music, and plan to come out. Thanks.
Thanks, Sylvia. Okay, and we also, boy, this is going to be a busy time at Unity of London. So Paul's concert is on Friday the 13th, and on Saturday the 14th, we have Meet the Healers Expo. So that starts at 10 a.m. and or opens at 10 a.m. and $10 admission. And so there will be all sorts of things going on. There will be scheduled presentations and booth display tables and private sessions and participation gift bags. So there are still openings available for vendors and presenters. And so volunteers, of course, nothing happens by itself. We need volunteers for preparation, hosting, and food support. And our wonderful Amber, who has said, you know, that her big thing in life is being of service. So you can contact Amber for more information with her phone number there, or amberlovesbling@gmail.com. So please participate in supporting that event, however you feel called to do.
Just a little caveat to that. The vendors are going to be here at 8, and it actually opens at 9. So that was the only extra little thing.
Thank you, Amber. Okay, and of course, Jim talked about our Wednesday music nights every Wednesday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. And so August 7th, Fresh Faces in concert, $10 by e-transfer to Jim Chapman at rogers.com. And please include your name and the concert date or cash at the door. So just continue to support those wonderful concerts. All right, so the prayer for protection. So you can repeat this with me as well. The light of God surrounds me. I am the light. The love of God enfolds me. I am the love. The power of God protects me. I am the power. The presence of God watches over me. I am the presence. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Yay, God. And our peace song, please. So if you could just prepare for that. Okay, so just before you go for your coffee or snacks, if anyone would like to come and make any comments about Amber's talk, please come forward now. Oh, we've got a few people there. Looks like Lorraine. Oh, Kate. Hi, Kate.
Hi, I just want to say, Amber, oh my gosh, it was a wonderful talk, and I laughed, I cried, and I got happy. I'm really, really proud to be your friend, and I really relate to a lot what you said, so I really feel in my heart that I feel that way too, that the unity has saved my life as well, so.
Are we not blessed to have Amber in our midst? I mean, really. We are just so blessed to have Amber. And I don't know about you, but that's the kind of talk I come to Unity to hear, and we do hear it a lot. Thank you, Amber. I want to say, and there's lots of you out there that are like this, but you live unity principles, and that's what we need to see.
Ditto. I just wanted to say the same kinds of things, Amber. You are a blessing to us, and so is everybody else. What a fun group you guys are. Such happiness. Thank you so much.
Hello, I think this might be my third or fourth time to come to Unity. I come from Ottawa, and my sister is Nancy Bush, and my brother is Chuck Semple. And I want you to know, I think I might have shared this the last time I was here, that I come from a Catholic community. And, you know, I went to Mass last night, because, of course, I got to go to Mass. I can't just come to Unity. And, well, I have a husband, so, and he's not coming to Unity. But anyways, I just want to say, Amber, what everyone shared about you, I mean, what a blessing you are to not just to Unity, of course, but to the world, because I took notes. And I'm going to take that back to my church. You know, I work for the Catholic Church. I'm in youth ministry. And your message needs to be shared, right? That's the kind of message that needs to be shared. But also just all of you here at Unity, and the way that you are so friendly and welcoming, and there's just love and peace here. And that's what we need at our church. So I thank you for sharing that with me so that I can share it with others. God bless you.
Okay, is there anyone online who'd like to share something with Amber? Okay.
Hey, Amber, Larry, and Catherine here. You rocked it, girlfriend. That was just so inspiring. I couldn't love you more, and you know that. So, yeah, we got a good giggle out of one of the sad things happening is if your friends moved to Florida. That was great. Thank you for including us. Great to see Barb and George on here too. Love you guys. And we just all got so much out of it. I'm glad I didn't have to be there to do all that dancing. I don't have the energy today. But you guys really rocked it. Thanks. Larry, you want to say hi?
Hi, everybody.
Mwah.
All right, everyone. Well, I'm glad, Larry and Catherine, that you made it safely to your new destination. And so just everybody, just rock it this week. Be happy. Just know that it's 90% an inside job. So just go and do it. Have a great week, you folks. Talk to you soon. Bye.